Welcome to the SOSCAST. I see people coming in. We got Fabian. We got Satvik. We got Benny. We got Rudy.
We got sound now.
We got sound. We got the technical director. We got Emil. We got... What's going on?
I don't know. I guess there was no sound. But now we're sound. So welcome to SOSCAST.
Okay, so
10.
all that we just discussed, it was not even... no one even heard that.
Adam, all the secrets that you gave to making millions of dollars overnight.
That was right there. I was just talking to myself. All we talk is dinero. All we talk is euro.
So
all
we
we talk is
visually live.
Yes. All right. We're good. Are we back now? We good to go?
Now we're good.
All right.
So
we're on episode 10.
Episode 10.
Okay. Since episode 1, David, you were saying that you've been able to save some more money and you started investing.
Absolutely.
These are things you didn't do. You know, I had my choice. Do I want a financial guy in here with me? Do I want some sort of technical analysis guy? Or do I want just some production guy with great mustache and great hair who needs to learn? I picked you.
Thanks, Adam.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And I said, 100 episodes in, you're going to be a billionaire.
And I'm starting to believe
And you've
Adam.
already saved $2,000. So we only need $998,000 more.
We got time, man.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to it.
It's good to be here. Who we got? We got the technical director. We got Chris. We got Michael Klein. We got Young John. That's a great name in the house. We got Rolando, silly white boy. He's there. He's always here. Rudy Martinez, Sadvik, Fabian. The list goes on. Thank you guys for being here. Welcome to the SOSCAST, episode 10. All we talk is money. You know this. I'm your host, Adam Sosnick. I'm here to help you build your wealth and save that money. Now, look, I say this quite often, that most people are most people. Most people are broke. Most people won't take an hour out of their day to say, you know what? I got to get better with my money. I got to save that money. I got to get better with my loot. I got to understand finances. I got to get better. Most people won't do that. And that's why most people are most people, but not you guys. Not you guys watching right now, so thank you. I appreciate you guys being here. And you know who's going to thank you? Your future self, your future wallet, your future bank account. Your future's looking bright. Don't we always say that?
Future's looking bright.
Future's looking bright. Get it right, all right?
Hi.
All right. Anyway, so I appreciate you guys being here with me. SOSCAST episode 10. We got a lot of stories today, so I said we just get right into them. David?
Let's do it.
You okay with that?
Dude, I'm so down.
Because you and I could banter all day.
All
that's
day.
not
We'll
even
be here
a problem.
forever bantering.
We can do banter, but I want to help these people
Let's
out.
get into the money.
Let's talk about the stories that I think are going to actually make a difference in our viewers' life. We're here at Valuetainment. We're providing value, but we got some of that tainment going on as well. So here's some stories that I think are going to help you get better with your money. I hope you appreciate it. So let's talk money.
Let's do it.
All right. So most people are dreamers, would you say?
I would say so.
Most people got a dream. But, Martin Luther King had a dream, right? We all got a dream. Everyone wants to be something.
Yeah.
But history favors the doers,
Ooh.
not the dreamers.
Just do it.
Just do it. That's right. Nike vibes. So the harsh truth is dreaming alone won't make your dreams possible. You got to do some shit.
Yeah. I mean, you got to do it.
Dream is great,
Make a dream.
but doing is better.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know who loves doing?
Nike.
Warren Buffett.
Yeah, he
that
does.
too. Nike, but Warren Buffett does love doing. So Warren Buffett actually broke down 4 ways that you can go from being a dreamer to a doer. And I actually read this. I was like, you know what? I like this. Warren, the people need to know about this.
Okay.
The people need to know. What you got right there? Let's see what a picture of Warren Buffett looks like. I like the article, but I like faces better.
There he is.
There's Warren. Because we're going to talk about the 4 things. Here are the 4 things that Warren Buffett explains that can make you go from a dreamer to a doer. Let me just give you the quick list real quick, and then we'll get into them. Number 1, pick your friends wisely. Respect. Number 2, go to bed a little smarter each and every day. Number 3, improve your communication skills. We'll break down what that means and we'll communicate. And number 4, just say no.
Ooh, the
what does
power
that mean?
of no.
The power of no. So let's get into these choices. Number 1, pick your friends wisely. Here's what Warren Buffett had to say. You will move in the direction of the people that you associate with, so it's important to associate your people that are better than yourself. The friends you have will form you as you go through life. Cool.
Amen.
I say this all the time. Your network is your net worth. You put together the 5 people you hang out with the most. I'll show you your future. It is what it is, okay? So Warren Buffett has basically spelled that out for us, that your network is your net worth. Collectively, the people you hang out with, that's your future right there. So what does that mean? You're going to go through life and you're going to make friends. I'm still like, my sister goes, it's a random story. My sister goes through friends like water. Every week she's got a new friend. I've had my same best friends since elementary school. I have my same friends since middle school, since high school, since college, since after college. I collect friends. That's my, some people collect trading cards. Some people are car people. I like friends. I got a lot of friends. Okay. But the friends that I'm friends with, I don't necessarily deal with in a business capacity. I'm constantly looking for people that I can upgrade my business side of things to improve. Just because I'm friends with you doesn't mean we need to constantly be networking and doing business together. Like there's a reason that I joined PBD. I'm like, who's the freaking best guy that I can team up with? PBD. Okay? We weren't best friends. We're friends. We're tight. But that's someone you can level up with. So this is basically saying team up with people that are better than yourself, or team up with people that have a different skill set than you. So, and the flip side of that is you might be friends with somebody for a long time, but at some point you might have to cut them off. And I don't mean for good, like never talk to you again, but it's like, so-and-so, we hang out, we have a good time, we get drunk, we get wasted, but it's kind of, that's it.
There's nothing there.
That's it. We're not making moves, we're not making money. It's just, the good times are great, but the good times don't last forever. So basically what Warren Buffett's saying is choose your friends wisely, right? Not everybody is meant to be in your life for your entire life, okay? You can be friends with somebody on Facebook, but not everybody you hang out with needs to be in your life. The better you can upgrade, the better off you'll be in the long run. Do you have any friends like this that you're like, you know what, dude?
No, there are friends I have. As you're saying this, I'm thinking of that. I'm like,
that's what people should be thinking about right now. Who are my friends? Here's my challenge to everybody listening. I see people making comments. Write down the people you hang out with the most. And then next to that is write down to the people you want to hang out with the most, that will actually be the most beneficial in your life, and see if those lists match up. If the 5 that are on your list that you hang out with the most are in fact the 5 people that will help you improve your life the most, boom, you're winning. But if the 5 people on the left side of your list have nothing to do with the people on the right side of your list, maybe you need to take Warren Buffett's advice, as you were saying, David.
Yeah, no, that's just exactly that. It's like, wow. And just naturally, you start kind of going away from those people because you're starting to hang out with better people, and then those people are just stuck doing nothing. Yeah. You don't want to be stuck doing nothing.
No, and this isn't a knock on those friends. I have friends that I loved it. Like, I have a couple people
100%,
in mind.
I 100%
I'm not going to
agree.
say, I love this guy. That's my guy. If I see him, it's a hug, love this guy. But he's not improving in life.
Yeah.
And it's not my job to make him improve in life. And if I see him, we'll grab a beer, we'll hang out, whatever. But I'm not trying to do business with this person. So at some point, love you, bro. I'll see you when I see you. You're my guy. We went to elementary school together, but I'm going this way. You keep doing what you got to do. And it's tough to do, but again, not everybody that's been in your life your whole life needs to stay in your life for the rest of your life. So it is what it is.
Agree.
Use your time wisely. Number 2, go to bed a little smarter each and every day. All right? So Warren Buffett reads a lot. I think the stats are like he says 80% of his day he spends reading. For the rest of us, that's super aggressive.
80% of the day.
Yeah, exactly. When you're worth, $100 billion.
What else are you gonna do?
You're 90 years old.
So
it's aggressive. I get it. But the question is, how much are you reading? How much are you improving? How much are you getting better? How much are you spending time strategizing, improving, getting better, working out your mind, working out your body? All good. Pat, PBD, he says there's 4 things to cornerstones of improvement. He says outwork, out-improve, out-strategize, outlast. So life's a marathon, not a sprint. So if you're getting better, it's the compound interest effect. Every night if you're getting better, I learned something today. I got smarter today. Oh, I didn't know about that. You know what? I fucked up with this today. Let me improve upon that. But if you do that every single day and you make a conscious effort that every day you're going to improve, talk to me in 365 days. Talk to me 2 years down the road. Talk to me 3 years down the road. There's some people that thanks for the advice. When Warren Buffett gives advice, you might want to listen. Number 3, improve your communication skills. He says this: one way to become worth 50% more is to hone your communication skills, both written and verbal. David, I gave you a book recommendation yesterday. What was the book recommendation?
How to make friends and what was the?
Yeah, how to win friends and influence people. I'm telling you right now. Like sometimes I'll sit with Pat. I'm not an avid reader. I've read some books. I've read a lot of financial books, self-help books. I don't read a lot of like Harry Potter stuff. So Pat's always giving book recommendations. So Pat's like 5 times a podcast. Read this book, read this book, read this book. Sometimes I will, sometimes I got a million things going on. I can't always read the book of the day. But one book that everybody that's listening to this podcast, if you actually want to improve your network, your net worth, right? You want to understand how people work. If you're in sales, Read this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm telling you. I think it was Dale Carnegie who wrote this book. For someone like you that's already a people person, it'll just sharpen you.
All right.
For somebody that's not a people person, this will teach you how to become a people person. For me, I was always a people person. So when I read the book, they're basically saying, if you actually care about people and have interest in people, this book will serve you well. I'm like, hey, I like people. I'm a people person.
Yeah.
People like me. I'm a likable person, I think.
Right.
Super good. Some of the things some tips this book, as far as communication, remembering people's names. Remembering people's names. They say that a person's name is literally the most important thing in their life. Like your name's David. Yeah. Is everyone like, hey, Danny, what's up? You're like, I will fucking murder your face.
Yeah.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
If someone's like, hey, what's your name? Is it Alex? Yeah. It's
so funny you say that.
I hate you.
Back in college, I was I was working with this tattoo lady. She did some of my tattoos, and dude, I swear to you, we went to Gainesville, and I can put money on it, my life on it. She did not know my name.
That's the worst.
We went there in the same car for hours.
Yes.
And she would always find ways to avoid my name. She's super nice. Paid for
hey,
all my meals.
buddy.
Yeah.
What's up,
like,
pal?
I'm here with my apprentice.
Yeah.
What's my name, Nicole? Say it.
What's my name? You ever see that SNL skit?
John.
You've worked with this person for 12 years. They sit in the cubicle across from you. What's her name? Stacy? Robin. Oh, Robin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remembering people's names. Huge.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's part of this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. A couple other things. Compliment. Do your best to compliment people, not criticize. Right? If you fuck up, apologize. And not just apologize deeply. My bad. I feel so stupid that I did this. Yeah. I will never mess up again. I feel horrible. That's my bad. Like, what is someone going to say to that? Yeah, it is your bad. It totally is. All right. Improve. I will. Improve, outlast, outstrategize, all that fun stuff. And then the other stuff with that, listen and ask questions, or ask questions and listen. You know, they say that all the time. You got one mouth and two ears for a reason. That's part of the How to Win Friends and Influence People. People love talking about themselves. David, how you doing?
Doing well.
Tell me about yourself.
Chilling.
Yeah, you love talking about yourself. There it was.
Yep, there it is. Yeah.
Anyway, that's part of Warren Buffett's advice. That's number 3. And number 4, say no. Sometimes you just got to say no. Like, remember, like the say no to drugs? Okay. There's other things you can say no to. Because why? The greatest commodity you have is your time.
Drugs.
Time is money. Drugs too, apparently. So the difference between, this is what Warren Buffett says, the difference between successful people and the really successful people is that the really successful people know how to say no to almost everything that is not worth their time.
Yeah.
That is not worth their time. So be very mindful of what you say yes and no to. Remember the movie Yes Man?
I love that movie.
It was a great movie.
Yeah, I tried it.
Yeah.
It didn't work out.
You say yes to everything.
Yeah.
You're going to have a lot of tough experiences in your life, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Not everything's going to go great.
Yeah, I ended up as production coordinator of this media company.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, I'll apply.
You can't be too available. There's some things hey, I got a big thing due on Monday. It's Saturday night. Yo, let's go out.
Yeah.
Like whatever the decision is, that'll, fuck it, let's go.
Yeah. No, it
No,
probably
I do it.
well.
I can't. I really have to get this done.
Yeah.
Right?
The FOMO is not like
FOMO's real.
FOMO's real, but like once you get your thing done, I mean, it's so much. You're like, thank God I didn't go out.
Yes.
I would have never done.
Yeah,
X,
but
Y, and
so
Z.
don't be afraid to say no. Anyway, that's Warren Buffett. He's only the greatest investor of all time.
Yeah, he's all
So
right.
what does he know? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. That's great advice from Warren Buffett. Again, just to recap that, Warren Buffett's 4 ways you can go from being a dreamer to a doer. Number 1, pick your friends wisely.
Yeah.
Number 2, go to bed a little smarter each and every night. Number 3, improve your communication skills. We talked about how to win friends and influence people. And number 4, just say no to drugs. Anyway,
Warren Buffett
so
said that.
it all comes down to choices, right?
Yeah.
Major choices in your life. Should I say yes? Should I say no? So a major choice that you have to make in your life is what college to go to, or should you go to college? And when you go to college, what major should you go to, right? Or what major should you specialize in? right? Double majored. What's my minor? These are all things that are important. Now, this article right here that we're going to get into from CNBC talks about the majors that absolutely suck the most, right?
Oh boy.
So, your life trajectory based on your decisions that you make can go up, down, left, right, depending on the college and the major that you choose. So let's break down the majors that suck, the ones that leave you unemployed, and the ones that equate to the lowest income. Not fun. Anyway, here are the least valuable college majors. There's 5 of them. So Bankrate, you ever heard of Bankrate?
No.
Anyway, Bankrate knows what they're doing. So they're a bank with rates.
Okay, that makes sense.
That's probably,
where did they get that name from?
No, they're a online media company that they break down a lot of financial stuff. Bankrate.
Sounds like us.
Exactly. So they ranked 159 college majors to see which ones were the worst. A couple weeks ago, we covered the best college majors. A lot of engineering stuff going on.
Yeah.
There. A lot of data stuff going on there. So we said, all right, cool. That's great. We know what the best is now. Go check out that clip if you haven't seen it. Just put in Valuetainment Economics SOSCAST best majors. I'm sure it'll pop up. But what are the worst? What are the ones to avoid? So here's how they did it. They said, look, we're going to throw in a couple different factors. Number 1, median annual income. Number 2, unemployment rate. And number 3, the career paths that you basically don't need more schooling after you get your bachelor's degree. So with the drum roll, please, David, let's talk about the bottom 5 college majors. Number 5, clinical psychology. Clinical psychology, the median annual income, $49,000, and the unemployment rate is 3.8%. All right, you're making about 50 G's a year. You're a little under 4%. You're a clinical psychologist. Apparently, there's not a great ROI on that major. David, for our friends at home, what is ROI?
Return on investment.
That's something you didn't know in episode 1.
Never gonna forget.
Look at you now, bro.
It's gonna be the name of my podcast, the ROI podcast.
With David Pat. Awesome. All right, so shout out to you if you're a clinical psychologist. I get it, but maybe there's not big bucks in that. Numero 4 from mi gente latinos en la casa. Number 4, composition and speech. What is that?
Oh, fancy.
You're teaching people how to speak better, how to compose their speech. That's fine. Median annual income. Why am I butchering median?
You need to take that, man.
I need a speech therapist. There it is. What are the odds? Median annual income, $42,000. Unemployment rate, 5%. That's pretty high.
Okay.
For a college major. Okay?
Yeah, good.
5%. Number 3, this is why my sister can't get a job for the last 20 freaking years since she's graduated college. Drama and theater arts.
Oh, a thespian.
Oh, thespian, are we?
Oh.
Oh, yes. I see. Hamlet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like you've done some drama in your day.
I've done no drama. No, but my ex-girlfriend was a theater major.
Yeah.
So I know all about that.
Oh, yeah.
I've seen every musical.
Seen how I've had to sit every single musical my sister's ever done, every dance ensemble, every parody, every music act, Mira con baile, all that good stuff. Oh, don't get me started. She's still looking for a job.
New World, yeah?
She went to New World. Yeah, she was a dance specialist, musical theater specialist.
Yeah,
went to University of Central Florida. Okay, so maybe they were friends.
No.
Maybe not.
Probably not.
Yeah, my sister can't keep a friend. Anyway, median annual income for a drama and theater major, $41,000. Okay? Unemployment rate, 4.5%. Okay? That is the 3rd worst college major for your money. Okay?
Damn.
Number 2.
Hope my ex isn't watching this.
Yeah, I hope she is. that.
You hear that?
You hear that, woman?
I told you.
Number 2, fine arts. The fine arts.
So
classical arts.
The arts. Just stay away from the arts.
Not if you want to return your investment from college. But I've got an opinion on that. We'll wait.
All right, go for it.
Median annual income for someone that is a fine arts major, $38,000 a year. Not good after college. Unemployment rate, 5.6%. These motherfuckers can't keep a job, can't get a job.
Can't get a job.
Yeah, fine arts.
Fine arts.
And in the theme of arts,
oh no,
let's find the number 1 worst possible major for ROI, return on your investment, from going to college.
Here it comes.
And that is the visual and performing arts.
God damn it.
Yikes. Median annual income, $35,000. Unemployment rate 3.6%.
What is like visual and what?
Visual and performing arts.
Okay.
What is
that's kind of like theater, no?
Yeah.
Performing arts, that's theater.
Yeah. Anyway, look, if you're in the art world, the arts world, the dancing, the acting, the singing, there's so many other paths you can take other than just getting your traditional college degree. I don't know how taking classes, like the traditional classes, because it's not like you just take art class or theater class. There's other classes, is going to propel you into a better, put you in a better position to succeed in life. It just seems like if that's what you want to do, just get into it. Yeah. Learn on the go. Don't take out debt to learn how to act, right? Yeah. Don't take out debt, right? Unless someone's paying for your college.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, unless you're that was like my ex-girlfriend's thing. I hate to put out her business out there.
Put it
like,
out there.
She had a wealthy family, so they kind of took care of her and all that. She now has this successful restaurant. But the thing is, there's also a lot of value in that major. Like I learned with her. There was a lot of stuff to learn from the arts. There's not a lot of ROI.
Right.
But there is a ton of like life experience and value. At the end of the day,
that's why you're going to college, is for the ROI on the investment, for the education. Look, I went to Florida State, okay? I was a general communications major. I graduated, 18 years ago. I could think of maybe 3 classes that I remember taking. One of them happened to be listening. But for college...
You weren't listening to the other classes?
No, I wasn't listening to the classes. For college, it's not so much about... Unless you want to be a doctor, you want to be a lawyer, you want to be an engineer, that you want to go down a career path where you need this schooling and you need the specialty and you need the certifications. I get it. But if you don't know what you're doing, right, there may be some better options for you, i.e. trade schools, i.e. technical schools, right? Maybe you go to a coding school. Maybe you go to a community college. We're talking about community college being free. Maybe you enter the workforce, understand what you don't want to do or what you want to do, and double down on that. Trade schools, plumbers, technicians, carpenters, engineers. These guys make loot, and they don't got to dig themselves into college debt. It's a big deal.
Got to dig themselves in. It's hard labor. Hard labor.
Yeah.
But, dude, you get the money, and that's all we really
First, you get the money.
First, you get the money.
Then you get the power.
Then
you get the respect. That's how it works.
Chico, you said it live.
But if you never get the money, then you don't get the power, then you get no respect.
It's in the eyes, Chico.
It's a problem.
You just said
That's
it.
Right. Exactly. Those are for the people out there. Anyway, thank you for... I would like to know, people out there, thumbs up college, thumbs down college. I don't know. I'm not saying don't go to college. I'm saying there is a difference between college and education. Yeah. I've definitely learned more after college, real life experience, on-the-job training, negotiations, sales, all that, than what I've learned in college. Make no freaking mistake about it. College is good for certain things. Social situations, right? Understanding who to befriend, who not to befriend.
Just what
contacts,
I was about to say.
Right? There's the learning side of things, and then there's the emotional, social component of it all. Okay? But at the end of the day, what you need to understand, and it's so hard to do, especially when you're 17, 18, how the hell do you look in the future? But as best as you can, do a cost-benefit analysis of what the risk and reward of going to college. What's the ROI on your major? How much student loans am I taking out? How long is it going to take me to pay back my student loans? On average, it takes people 18 to 20 years to pay off their student loans. How much interest am I paying? What the fuck is interest? What's the interest rate on a student? Like, all this stuff you need to understand. Anyway, I'm not saying don't go to college. I'm just saying before you go to college, do the math. Do the math. Now, if you're one of these people that are going to these bottom 5 majors, just know that. If you're like, I've always wanted to go to college and I've always wanted to be in theater, cool, God bless you, go for it. You do know you're going to make on average $35,000 a year, and the return on your investment ain't so good. You know that, right?
Don't say Sauce didn't warn you.
I didn't know that. Well, now you do. Okay. Anyway, colleges are getting so much more expensive. A part of me appreciates college. I get it. But a part of me thinks college is a fucking scam. It is. A lot of it is
fucking scam.
I said it.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
Okay,
podcast. Not podcast. College isn't obviously as valuable now anymore. Like back in the day, it was because no one could fucking afford to go to college.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, go to college. You'll be like 1 out of the 10 people out there that does have a degree.
Yeah.
So then it was valuable. But now everyone has a goddamn
everyone's got a degree,
it
so it doesn't make a difference anymore.
Dude,
right?
you could just put on your resume, I have a degree. What are they going to
And I love that these big tech companies are hiring people without degrees, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
The big
that
tech
also
companies
sucks.
out there. Tesla's coming out there saying you don't need a degree, right?
Yeah.
Microsoft, IBM, Facebook. We'll get into Facebook in a second. What the hell happened with Facebook?
Oh, boy.
Right? Who's the poster boy for dropping out of college and starting a business?
The Zuck himself.
Your boy Zuck.
Your boy Zuck.
Your boy Zuck.
And look at him.
Mark Zuckerberg. Anyway, so he dropped out of college, started Facebook. Let's just get into this next story.
Can we make the argument that if it weren't for college and him trying to connect everyone at that college, he would have made Facebook and made those millions?
Damn, you just zinged me.
I'm out of here.
Anyway, if you had an opportunity to go to Harvard, you go to Harvard. No, actually, I got a text.
Wait, that's a good question.
That's true.
What if I get to go to Harvard?
Anyway, so let's get into this next story, right? Like I said, the poster boy for dropping out of college and starting a business is Mark Zuckerberg, right? I don't know if you've heard, Zuck's had a rough week, bro.
Yeah.
Facebook's had a rough week.
It's been rough for
Started
Zuck.
with a whistleblower. It started with all these documents and leaks coming out of what the hell really Facebook's got going on, Instagram's got going on. That's how it started. Then it went after, that was Sunday night. Then Monday, everything went down for 6 hours. Right? Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, the Messenger, everything down. You know how much Zuck lost in a span of 6 hours, apparently?
That's $6 billion.
Oh, is it behind me?
It's right behind you.
Oh, my goodness. $6 billion. You think that's good?
That's nothing to him.
Because people are saying, oh, well, that is something. Okay.
What's his net worth?
Mark Zuckerberg is worth. Obviously, net worth fluctuates like literally every day, but it's
I feel
somewhere.
like it's
$6
billion.
It's north of $100 billion. I think it's probably closer to $120 billion.
I think he'll be.
He's certainly in the top 5, top 10 wealthiest people in the world. I think.
Also,
Bezos is number 1. I think Elon Musk is sometimes number 1, number 2. Bernard Arnault up there. Warren Buffett's up there. Zuck's up there.
Yeah, and then how much money does he have buried under a freaking rock somewhere?
Okay.
So I don't know. I think $6 billion.
You don't feel bad for Zuck.
I don't feel bad for Zuck. It's just like he farted. He lost $6 billion. Next.
Oh, there it goes.
It's fine.
Anyway, he's worth about $120 billion. You know what his annual salary is, by the way?
$35,000 a year. What is it?
$1. He makes $1 a year. It's all stock.
Yeah.
He's got the company equity in the company. There's a lot of big people out there that say, look, I don't need a salary. I'm good. Right? Mayor Bloomberg, when he was mayor of New York. Arnold Schwarzenegger when he was governor, buck.
Yeah.
The Google boys, that's Sergey Brin and Larry Page, $1. Right? Oracle, Larry Ellison, $1. I think Mitt Romney at one point was just taking $1 salary when he was the governor. Point is this: they get paid in stock, in shares of the company, in equity of the company. They don't need a salary. But you know who does need a salary?
Who's that?
The employees of Facebook.
Oh, yeah, they need one.
So I said, you know what? Everything happened this week with Facebook. People just talk about how much Zuck lost, how much Facebook has lost in stock. Like they've had a rough week. They've had a rough month. Their stock has sort of been going down. But there's other employees out there. And I wanted to find out how much are they making, right? How much are these Facebook employees making? Now, obviously, the salary depends on their role, their experience, location. So, for example, if you're a data analyst in California, you're going to make maybe 130 grand versus if you're a data analyst in Texas, you make closer to 100 grand. That's just how it works these days, especially with people working remote, location. They're going to pay you based on those factors, those criteria, your role, your experience, but certainly your location. So here are a couple of the positions at Facebook and how much they make. And these guys make loot, by the way.
Do they?
Like, these guys make loot. All right?
Okay. It's good to know.
So, here's a couple examples. So, there's an analytics guy or gal. All right? They're analytics, data analytics. That's their role. They're a data analytics technician.
Yeah.
You know how much they make a year? Between 170 and 200 grand a year. Now, these are the people that are focusing on the likes, the comments, the shares, the algorithms, and that making sure people are watching the ads. Now, obviously, That's how Facebook makes its money. Ads.
Yeah.
But for 6 hours, there were no ads. Facebook was down. So that person has some explaining to do.
Yikes.
Okay? So that has the analytics lead over at Facebook. Now, when everything was going down, people were obviously freaking out. Right. Fix it. Like, I don't think Facebook didn't benefit. Like, there's conspiracy theories. Facebook purposely did it because of the whistleblower. So they purposely wanted to put Facebook down to take the eyes off the whistleblower. I said, how does that do anything beneficial to you? Because that's just going to make more people question what the hell's going on at Facebook. Everyone's going to be talking about it's down. And then obviously the stories and the conspiracy theories go out there. So I don't buy that at all. I think Facebook did not want to stay down.
Yeah.
You lost $6 billion. Ain't no joke. So this next group of people, we'll talk about their salaries. These are the people who are freaking out the most when Facebook went down because it was their job
to keep it up.
To keep it up, to fix it. We're talking about the engineers.
Yeah.
Right? The data engineer, the software engineer, the security engineer.
That's
These people
the guy
are making
that's
between
freaking out.
Exactly. These people are making between $100,000 and $200,000 a year. Okay? So they're making a couple $100,000 a year to make sure
this doesn't happen.
So step into my office. Why? Because you're fucking fired. Okay? And then there's the engineering director.
Oh, that guy's out.
The
for
director
sure.
of engineering. This person makes $360,000 a year. Okay? A lot of money. $1,000 a day. Right?
$1,000 a day.
He's getting paid the big bucks, obviously. So shit like this doesn't happen. But it happened.
You idiot.
All right? So, you idiot.
Goddamn idiot.
So these are the people that are making money on the engineering side of things. We talked about the best majors to go to in college. A lot of them was engineering because you can end up working for Facebook or a big tech company, make a couple $100,000 a year, no problem. So the salaries range from as much as $100,000 to as much as $360,000 for being an engineer or an engineering director. And then there's these people that gotta, once everything is up and running, they gotta clean up the mess. They got to explain what the hell just happened to Facebook, right? We're talking about the following people. They got to clean up the mess. The executive communications manager. They make between $230,000 and $270,000 a year. You know what? You know how they can communicate? You know who you should start with? I'm sorry. My bad. How about that for a little communication? That's my B. That's my B.
That's my B, dude.
Just apologize.
I leaned on the button.
That was my bad. You got the ad agency director making $330,000 a year. Okay, so the ad agency, there's millions and millions of ads that didn't run, AKA loss of revenue. That person's got some explaining to do to their clients. And then you got some strategists, content strategists making $120 a year to as much as $180. Okay? And then you got the creative strategist making $265,000 a year. Yeah, you're going to get pretty creative to flip this situation on its head, okay?
Hell.
Clean this mess up. So as we talked about, Facebook stock has plummeted this past week. So this past month, it actually hasn't done so good, but it reached the tipping point on October 4th. That was a Monday. What's the takeaway here, David? What's the takeaway here? You know, people want to focus on Zuck. People want to focus on the $6 billion that he potentially lost. You had zero tears to cry for Zuck.
Yeah, zero.
Okay, but these people are making hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Yeah.
And someone's getting fired over this. Someone's losing a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know, man. I mean, I've heard some things, some Chinese hackers. Like it's like, do you have people to blame at some point? Like, maybe it's like a scolding or something, but you're right. I mean, there's someone to blame.
You young man, give me your old man impression.
I told you to not let this happen, and that's what you did.
Why I oughta.
Back
anyway,
in my day.
When Facebook goes down, like thinking about how much money these guys are making, it's not like these guys are making minimum wage working at McDonald's and the ice cream machine goes down.
Sure,
right?
But then there's always someone better than you that can go past your defenses. Then you got to just find, hey, look, this is what happened, but I'm your guy to fix it because I've been doing this. I know what they did. Aha, now I can fix it. What are you going to go pay some other schmuck? It's also all about loyalty and trust. I've trusted this guy, and he's been loyal to me, and something happened, but I know that he's going to fix it because he's been with me for years.
Loyalty and trust is very important.
I don't care what the salary is. I trust this guy. I'm not going to trust some other guy. That's
okay, well, anyway, that's how much money Facebook employees are making. Minimum 6 figures. Some of them are making $200,000-$300,000 a year to make sure that Facebook operates. Facebook, a lot of hot water, right? There's the good, the bad, the ugly of what's going on there. There's
the good, the bad, the Zuck.
The good, the bad, the Zuck. Can we get a picture of him with all that?
All his money?
No, not all that money. All that sunscreen on his face.
Oh, yeah.
Put up Zuck sunscreen. This guy does not want a tan, no matter what. What do we got here?
Oh.
Images. Hit images. Zuckerberg sunscreen. There it is.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah. This homie, we know exactly who are Zuck.
There he is.
Anyway, that's pretty wild.
This was his face when it all happened.
That's natural. That's not even sunscreen. He's shook. That's what happens when you lose
My
6 billion.
God, that is something out
It's
of a
an
horror
aggressive
movie.
amount of sunscreen. That is pretty wild. Speaking of wild, let's move on. Let's move on. It's time.
Is it time?
For our wild
Stop
money moves of the week. You know, this is one of our favorite segments.
My favorite.
Every episode.
Oh, boy.
We cover some wild stuff, and this story is pretty wild. David, you like going to strip clubs ever?
I've actually never been to one.
Stop it. Stop it.
Adam, we can stop the broadcast right now. I've never been to one.
How's that possible?
I don't know. I guess my generation, there's a lot of porn online. I don't need it's like...
Why do I need it in real life when I can get it virtually?
What am I going to give you money to show me your...
All right,
it's one website.
You know who likes going to strip clubs and is very willing to give some people that money?
Is it you?
No, save that money, dog. I've been to some strip clubs. Anyway, pull this one up. You know who likes it? The actress, the beautiful actress, Gabrielle Union, the wife of the legendary Miami Heat Hall of Fame baller, D. Wade. One of my top 3 favorite players ever, by the way, D. Wade.
Yeah.
What he's done for Miami.
Yeah, 100%.
But Gabrielle Union, she is a connoisseur of shrimp clubs.
Really?
Yeah.
Didn't see that coming. She was like such a genuinely pure.
Oh, it's always the good girls.
Oh.
It's always the good girls that you say, oh, she's so sweet. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
What's she doing in her spare time? Anyway, Gabrielle Union has spent a WTF, what the amount at strip clubs. And she was on Jimmy Kimmel recently. Okay.
She revealed this?
She revealed this, you know?
Oh, my God.
And when it comes to strip clubs, she's like, bring it on. Bring it on. That's a play on words because she was in the movie Bring It On. Anyway, she says, Jimmy Kimmel asked her, you go to strip clubs? And she goes, yeah, I've been a few times. Well, what's a few times? How often do you go? How often do you go? She goes, 10 to 15 times a year. What?
What's up?
She's going monthly.
She's
possibly
there?
bi-monthly.
She's just going. She's a regular.
And this is pre-pandemic.
She
so
walks
who knows
in
what's going on?
Flip-flops.
Gabby, what's up, baby?
Gabby.
How we doing?
Right
Welcome
this way.
back. She calls herself a connoisseur. She says sometimes she'll go with D. Wade, sometimes she'll just go with her friends, or sometimes she'll roll solo.
Okay, she has a problem.
Sicko mode.
Hold on.
She got a problem.
Hold on. She's got if Dwayne Wade went on Jimmy Kimmel, he's like, dude, I go fucking a shit ton of times a month. Sometimes I go with Gabrielle. Sometimes I go with my friend. Sometimes I go alone.
Yeah.
Be a different story.
You got some serious problem here, buddy.
Dwayne Wade's kind of a scumbag.
Yeah. But Gabrielle Union goes, it's cute.
It's so cute.
It's cute. Wow.
Oh my God, she's so quirky.
Listen, if you're going to be a connoisseur of something.
Dude, strip clubs?
Don't be a connoisseur of strip clubs.
No, Gabrielle.
Be a connoisseur of reading, of investing,
okay, nerd.
Of saving, of something that gives you an ROI. Don't be a connoisseur of making it rain. Okay? She's possibly listened to Fat Joe's and Lil Wayne's I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on these hoes a little too often.
A little too much. She took that way too hard.
Yeah.
Way too to heart.
Some people actually do. Like some people hear I make it rain, I make it. It's like cool song. Some people are like, that is my anthem. That is my soundtrack. Saturday night, bump the I Make It Rain, Fat Joe, Lil Wayne. Let's go make it rain at the strip club.
Because I make it rain, baby.
I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on these. Anyway, Jimmy Kimmel asked her, hey, Gab, what's the most amount you've ever dropped at a strip club in one evening? You know what her answer was?
Hold on, let's take a guess.
Yes.
I say, I'm going to do something stupid. I don't know. Fuck, 10K.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. She said between $10,000 and $20,000 is how much she spent at one night at a strip club. Keep in mind, she's a connoisseur. She's there often. 10 to 20,000. And she says, it's like one of those things you don't really think about it because you got all the booze and you want to just make it rain and you want to make sure that all the ladies go home with a little something something. What?
What is this, a charity?
It is now your job to pay all these ladies rent? Gabrielle.
It's like feeding ducks at a park.
What are you doing? Breadcrumbs everywhere. She's making it rain.
My God, woman.
And here's something I thought of.
I got to become a stripper at that
She
strip club.
says, she goes, somewhere between 10 and 20,000. Hold on, what? Somewhere between 10 and 11,000 I get. Somewhere between 5 and 6,000 I get.
Oh, yeah.
Somewhere between 10 and 12.
I see what you're saying.
Somewhere between 10 and 20?
Oh, my God.
What's the gap on? How do you not know that you're spending 20 grand? The difference between 10 and 20 grand. I don't care how wealthy you are. I know people worth hundreds of millions of dollars. They fucking know if they spent between 10 or 20,000.
This is
okay.
We're watching a T-Pain in the making.
Let's hope not. I got a lot of heat about, dude, hey man, you really went hard on T-Pain.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? He was in love with a stripper and he lost all his money.
Yeah. Okay, you want to
sing that song, buddy?
Yeah, because I was right last week.
What's the song?
I'm in love with a stripper. She rockin', she rollin', she in. Yeah, I was right.
Yeah, you were. She's in love with a stripper. Anyway, if you don't know the difference between 10 and 20 grand, you go to a strip club, you need to reassess what you're doing. You need to do some math. Dude. Okay? And I'm not saying that like someone who's worth that amount of money shouldn't spend that amount of money. That's like you spending $100 or even $1,000 at a strip club.
Yeah.
But no, if you're spending 10 or 20,000, it's a little aggressive.
Yeah. How do you,
Gabby?
She has to know.
So look, you said you've never been to a strip club?
Never been.
Okay, I live downtown Miami.
I live in a strip club.
I live 2 blocks from my house. This is going to be a big shout out right here to anybody that's ever ventured to Miami. There's quite possibly the greatest strip club / nightclub ever. It's called 11. It's in downtown Miami.
Actually, I've never been to 11.
You've heard? Well,
of course, I've
heard about it.
Yeah.
It's basically a nightclub in a strip club, and it's 2 blocks from my house, downtown Miami. It's a great time. As many women are there as men. Prove it. Meaning people go there 3, 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
It's open all night. It's a crazy time. Like when I say women go, like girls, like friends, like because it's like a kind of like a club. It just happens to be like naked girls running around there. Anyway, you know, I have one rule when I go there.
What is it?
Because you can, they don't even have ATMs. You go and you give your card, and they just give you cash, like from like a teller.
Oh my God.
I give $100. Right? I'll usually have a $100 bill or $50 bill on me, whatever, because I like carry cash. I'll take 100 singles, please. That is my number. $100.
Good man.
That's for me. All right, couple drinks. Here's a tip. All right, make it rain. $4. But so that's my number. Okay. Yeah. Some people might say, dude, how do you spend $100? Some people might say, fucking cheapskate, only $100. But that's my number. Okay. Have a number when you have a game plan going in on how much you're going to spend.
Have a limit.
Have a limit.
I agree.
$100 is fine for me. And obviously, if I want to buy a drink at the bar, I'll use my card or whatever. But have a limit. By the way, at this club, 11, there's the entire floor is covered with singles everywhere. Like Recession,
so
not in the club. Yes, there's people that are like,
okay, yep. Or why don't you just recycle it? Throw it back up.
Yeah, well, some people do that. Like, you know how like you go, there's janitors and they're sweeping stuff up?
Yeah.
At 11, there's janitors sweeping up money. Straight up. This is what's going on there. Anyway.
This is the future Democrats
have a game. This is the future Democrats. Have a game plan. You know, I asked Phil Heath, 7-time Mr. Olympia, Phil Heath.
Yeah.
Said, you go to strip clubs ever? He goes, yeah, I'll go. I go, well, what do you go for? And with his confidence, he goes, yeah, I should be dancing for these women. They should be paying me. Fucking greatest bodybuilder of all time. You should pay me. But he says, I go with buddies, and all I do is I get the nastiest, fattest, whatever, grossest stripper. I pay her and to dance for my friend. So my friend's sitting there, boom. Big girl rolls up. How you doing? You want a lap dance? No, I'm good. It's already been paid for.
Yeah, you're getting it, buddy.
Phil, he's having the time of his life. Anyway, that's something you could do. But your point is have a game plan. Showing up, maybe spending 10 to 20,000 drunk, making it rain because you want to pay for these ladies' rent. Not a good game plan, Gabby. Get it together. And here's my last point with this. What else can that $10,000 or $20,000 do? What kind of ROI could you actually have with that money? Right?
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe that's a trip for you or your family. Maybe that's a down payment on something. Maybe you're putting that into Bitcoin. Maybe you're putting that into crypto. So for you at home, you might be thinking, dude, 10, 20 credit. I mean, I don't have that. I'm not drawing that at a strip club. But maybe for you, that's $500. Maybe for you, that's $1,000 and you're going out on Saturday night. What else, rather than bottles and strippers could that money have been used for? Just what else, right? Like, I say this all the time. I can afford a Rolex, okay? I can afford a $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 Rolex. I really can.
No Rolex.
I don't.
Not
I'm
even
just
an
like,
Apple Watch.
I have another watch, but
Oh, come on.
because I've taken that money and I put it into a Roth IRA,
Yeah.
or I've maxed out my 401k,
Index
or I put it
funds.
into an index fund. Thank you. Or I bought in Bitcoin with it.
Yeah.
And I'm constantly thinking, is this money better used elsewhere? And yes, you need to treat yourself. And if there's something you really want, go get that. But anytime you're making it rain 10 grand, 20 grand, or you're buying luxuries, cars, clothes, jewelry, what else could that be used for?
Yeah.
So for you, Gabby, great. You had a good time. Great story, Jimmy Kimmel. Save that money.
Save that money.
Okay, that's Gabby. Anyway, if you agree with me, let me get a thumbs up. If you're like, no, Gabrielle Union, make it rain, throw a thumbs down there. I'd like to see what the audience has to say here. Something tells me this audience, these bright-minded people, these people that like to save that money, we're going to get a lot of thumbs up. You monitor that for me.
I'll let you
Anyway,
know.
that is the wild money move of the week. Pretty wild. But I gotta follow up with that. Speaking of cars, clothes, jewelry, right?
Yeah.
Here's a car story for you, bro.
Oh, boy.
Here's a car story for you. People know that I haven't had a car in 10 years, not a huge car guy. But I hear something like this, and I'm like, told you so. Told you so, Big Papa. And this story has to do with Papua New Guinea. You know this country?
No. Yes.
Okay. You ever heard of this country?
Yes, I have.
Where's this on the map? Maybe pull up a separate thing. So Papua New Guinea
I'm not spelling
has spent $5.5 million on fancy cars to impress world leaders, and they're calling it a quote-unquote terrible mistake. This is like dough. Dough. So this is a story from the New York Post. Papua New Guinea says it was a terrible mistake to buy $5.5 million worth of cars to impress world leaders. So Papua New Guinea, which is one of the poorest nations in Southeast Asia, right?
There it is.
They have where is it?
It's right off of
Down there.
BFE.
Scroll in on there. Okay, so just north of Australia, just east of the Philippines and East Asian islands down there. There's Papua New Guinea.
Okay.
Just north of Australia.
And so
Anyway,
you said they're doing this to impress.
oh, we're going to get into this thing.
Okay,
Talking about
get
impress.
into
So basically, they have an average GDP per capita of $2,600. That means if you take up all the GDP in the country and divide it by the people, the average person is worth $2,600. That's basically what the average person in America makes a month.
Yeah, yikes.
So I love it when you call me Big Papa New Guinea, but they ain't making that money there, okay? But they dropped specifically $5.6 million on a fleet of Maseratis to impress world leaders during a global conference in 2018. So this is 3 years ago. So now, 3 years later,
oh no,
right? The finance minister of the country, the finance minister is like, I don't know what the fuck we were thinking, in so many words. He says, now 3 years later, the country admits that the shallow purchase was a quote unquote terrible mistake, and he's trying to recoup its losses by offloading multiple Maseratis at a hefty loss.
oh my god,
Yeah.
dude, they are the Gabrielle Union of the world.
They're the T-Pain of financial responsibility. Quote unquote from the finance minister of Papua New Guinea, if we had any foresight, the Maseratis would have not been purchased in the first place.
Dude, I could have told you that
Yes,
right now.
yes. I don't know the reasons we went down that path of purchasing the Maseratis, and now we are caught up in this dilemma, and I can tell you it was a terrible mistake.
That's the same
All right.
speech you give your wife or girlfriend when honey, I was drunk. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't think I'd spend that or be with
The strip club, the Maserati.
Now thinking about it, I think you're right, hon. I think that was a bad idea.
Cars, clothes, jewelry, bro. They'll get you every time. Cars, clothes.
Every time. You're right.
Every time. I'm telling you.
Doesn't discriminate.
So you're talking about an entire country. The finance director, the finance minister of an entire country is basically like, I don't know what the hell happened last night, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a hangover moment. I don't know what the hell happened.
That's exactly it.
We spent $5.5 million on fucking Maseratis.
Dude, whose idea was that, man?
And like all these world leaders show up and they're like, yeah, you want to get in the Maserati? Like, no, we're good. Let's get down to business.
No, I took an Uber.
Yeah, I just Ubered here. I'm good. I got my own driver.
Yeah, I'm good.
So now,
I brought my own Maserati.
now this country with a GDP per capita of $2,600 per person is
yikes.
basically feeling shame.
Such
Shame.
awkward conversation
Shame.
to have.
Hey, how's the budget looking? Not good, bro.
Yeah, I don't know how to.
We've got 17 Maseratis we got to offload
Dude.
for at a steep loss.
The
Let's see what a Maserati looks like,
the,
by the way.
The finance
Is this the
guy-
finance minister?
I don't know. I was about to ask. Who is this guy?
Papua New Guinea's
yeah.
then prime minister, then prime minister. Keyword there. He's out.
Yikes.
Okay, let's see what a Maserati looks like for people.
boy.
A beautiful car, I'm sure, but not worth lowering your country's GDP. So what can we learn from this? I say this all the time. A car is to get you from point A to point B. I get it. You want to have a nice car? That's cool. The average car payment in America for a new car, $550. Average car payment for a used car, $400. But the trick, it's a sick car. Is this going to make more people want to do business with your country because your finance minister's rocking this? He's
Dude, that
wasting
means
money.
absolutely nothing to these people. Yeah.
Look, cars might look good on the outside, but when money speaks, money talks, they're a dumb investment. It's called appreciation versus depreciation, okay? Average car will drop, I think, 20% the day you take it off the lot.
Yeah.
You buy a Maserati for $500,000, boom. By the next day, it's worth $400,000. Not a good look, okay? But there's something bigger here. That's the math side of things.
Right.
Right? So there's the technical side of things, right? The fiscal side of things, and then there's the behavioral, emotional side of things. Here's what this guy did, or this country did. They tried to impress other people with cool cars. And now they're stuck holding the bill for these cars. Oh, no. Their country has not improved their GDP.
Nope.
And trying to impress other people will get you in trouble.
Yeah. That's the best lesson to learn.
Yeah.
Trying to impress others will get you in trouble. Never get anything
We
out of
buy
it.
these things to impress other people, to look cool for other people that don't give two shits about you.
Give a shit.
Could give a shit.
Zero.
There's a quote out there. I'm gonna remember this quote. But we buy things, we do things, we acquire things to look good for people that could care less about us. There's a specific quote. I'll get it. But number 3, it's live within your means. Okay? Not again trying to impress other people. Let me tell you something. If you're a dude and you buy one of these cars, and a chick might be like, "Oh, this is cool. He's got a cool car." Eventually, after the 3rd date, 4th date, 5th date, she realizes you don't got that much money.
Yeah, exactly.
The
How
car
long can you keep this up?
Yeah,
Papua
the
New
gas
Guinea?
tank is on E. You're eating at horrible restaurants. You're living with your mom, but you drive a sick car.
Yeah.
You know, you say fake it till you make it. There's things you're not going to fake. Okay? Because at some point, you're driving a Ferrari or Maserati and you're making $40,000 a year. She's going to find out.
Why didn't they just rent the cars? Why'd they actually buy them?
Boom! They could have just Ubered around for a couple days.
Why don't they just rent
Take
the
an
cars?
Uber Lux.
Oh.
Okay? Now you're $5.5 million bucks on Maseratis.
This is part of the wild money move of the week.
Yes, this is the wild money. This exactly. We went from Gabrielle Union to now Papua New Guinea, just making it rain, and Maseratis. Unbelievable. Anyway, so a lesson for Papua New Guinea out there and for our people out there. Don't try to just fake it. I mean, it's just the truth's going to come out. The truth shall set you free.
Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. Anyway, so that's our wild money moves of the week. Not good look for Papua New Guinea and for Gabrielle Union. Anyway, let's get back into normal, traditional finance. This is our segment of the week where we call financial advice for dummies. Okay? There's certain things that are basic. One of the best things I ever did was stock market investing for dummies. People are, who you calling a dummy?
You calling dummy?
You.
Yeah.
Because you don't know everything.
It's true.
75% of Americans apparently living paycheck to paycheck. I hear other terms. Sometimes it's 65, 75%, right? 50% of Americans don't have $500 for an emergency. The average American makes 40, 50 grand a year. How are you paycheck to paycheck?
People making $100K a year living paycheck to paycheck.
40% of Americans making 100 grand a year live paycheck to paycheck. 60% of millennials making 100 grand a year live paycheck to paycheck. You know what they're called?
What's that?
Henrys. High earners, not rich yet. Oh, you like that, Henry?
Oh, wow. I didn't
Are
see
you a
that
Henry?
coming.
You didn't see that one
Not a
coming.
Henry.
You're making money. But you're spending it all. What are your
All
thoughts?
right. Any of those Facebook analysts, Henrys?
Of
Making
course.
100
What
something.
do you mean? I'm sure.
Let's ask.
That's exactly. All right.
All right, go.
So financial advice for dummies. So you're familiar with Reddit?
Yes, I love Reddit.
You love Reddit. What do you love about Reddit?
This what is it? The front page of the internet.
Front page of the internet.
That's their. Cool. I think that's their little slogan.
That's cool. I like it. So, anyways, I watch Reddit sometimes. But anyways, there's a money page, a money savvy page subreddit called Financial Planning.
Okay,
right?
Cool.
And they ask older people to share their money advice to young Gen Zs.
Okay.
So hopefully they will take it to heart and get better with their money. This is a BuzzFeed article. So here are the top 12 top rated responses, because with Reddit, you could, thumb up, thumb down? What is it?
Yeah,
Arrow
you
up?
thumb up, and that's like liking it and favoriting it.
And then the more thumbs you get, it goes higher on the algorithm. People like it, people like it, people like it. If it goes down, it goes down, it goes down. Reddit. All right, so it's a cool page called Financial Planning. And here's some of the older people's advice, what they want young people to know for young Gen Z.
Tell me, old man.
Tell me, old man. Break it down for me, old man. Number one, we say this all the time, pay yourself first. Pay yourself first. Whether it's 10, 15, 20%, designate a number and bring that home for saving and investing. Sound advice. We've heard it a million times. But 50% of money is your knowledge. Yes, I know. But the other 50% is behavioral. Are you actually doing it? Yes, I know. How much? If you ask someone, how much money should you bring home? Well, 10%, 20%. Are you doing it? No.
No, not even close.
Not even close.
I was at the strip club.
No, I was at the strip club with Gabby.
10 to 20.
No. Designate an amount and bring that home every single month. Cool.
Yeah.
Number two, get a budget together, track your expenses and your income, and understand cash flow. Don't I know it? Step one to your money is have a game plan. Understand what's coming in the door, what's going out the door. I talk about offense and defense.
Yeah.
How much points are you putting on the board? That's your offense. How many points are you giving up a game? That's your defense. We talk about the Phoenix Suns in the early 2000s, Steve Nash, Mari Stoudemire, these guys putting up 125 points a game, most points in the league. The problem is they were giving up 126 and they lost. They couldn't win playoff games. Get it together, have a budget. Cool. Budgeting, the only thing worse than doing a budget every month?
What's that?
Not doing a budget every month.
Damn it, I should have known.
You gotcha. Aw, shucks. I gotcha. Anyway, have a budget. Understand your cash flow. What I call it is having a game plan for your money. Number three, money doesn't buy happiness, but you know what it buys? Opportunities.
Yeah.
Opportunities to say yes to something, but also, you know what else? Opportunities
Happiness.
To say no. Opportunities to say no to something. Hey, we're going to need you to come in and do this job, and I'm good. I don't need the money that bad. I'm okay. Hey, are you willing to, sometimes we'll need shooters.
Yeah.
I'm on the road traveling. Hey, we got to get a shooter. What's our budget? $400. All right, but if you can get them for like $200, you get them $200. You offer someone $200, I'm good. Like, I don't need the money. All right, would you do it for $400? Sure. If you have money saved up, you have the opportunity to say,
you get the power
thanks for the
of
opportunity.
No, yeah.
That's like Warren Buffett said, the power of no.
Yeah.
Anyway, money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys opportunities. What did Kanye said? Having money isn't everything, but not having it is.
He's lyrical genius.
Lyrical genius. Anyway, money doesn't necessarily buy happiness, but it buys the things that can make you happy, or opportunities.
Yeah.
Buys time, buys opportunity. Opportunity cost is what they call it. Anyway, number three.
Money buys happiness.
This guy was angry. He says, pay your dang student loans. And learn how repayment looks.
He owes a lot.
There's a correlation between defaulting and not paying your student loans and anxiety. I'm sure that's common for a lot of people out there. Okay?
Yeah.
So student loans, the big deal. Is the Biden administration taking away student loans, $10,000, $50,000? What's happening? I wouldn't bet on that. I would bet on, there's forbearance. Are you making your payments? Are you not? Certain federal loans are being exempt from having to be paid. Certain private loans, not so much. David, you got any student loans?
Oh, yeah, hell yeah, I do.
Oh, God. So is that why you're making that face right there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your face don't look good right now.
No, I don't, man. You bring up student loans, I got a little crinkle in my stomach.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
saw
oh, man, I know I can't. I don't have to pay them for the rest of this year. But
look, the average student loan takes 18 to 20 years to pay off.
Jeez Louise.
Again, this goes back to our initial story. Is college worth it? How much debt are you making? What's the ROI? The cost-benefit analysis. This guy's angry. Says, pay your dang student loans, bro. Okay, understand, and just understand how repayment looks. It works. You can't run from it. That's the one thing. Like you can go bankruptcy, you can declare bankruptcy, you can get out of things. Student loans, not so much. Number 5, open a credit card to start building credit and pay it in full every month to avoid interest. Don't I know it? I use credit cards. I use a credit card. Every month I pay it off. I remember being in my early 20s, paying minimums. Interest started piling up. Not fun. You know the interest on credit cards on average? Average interest on a credit card, David?
I don't know. What's the average?
17%.
I was going to say 15.
Okay. All right.
17.
Let's just meet in the middle, call it 16.
Okay. 16.
You think that's a good rate to pay?
Okay. That's
It's horrible. Horrible. If you're going to invest and make money, you know a good return on your investment? Good? 10%.
10%.
So you're willingly, going backwards. Anyway, avoid paying interest and pay it off in full every month.
Absolutely.
Number 6, don't try to impress your friends or buy their approval. Keep it real.
Like getting Maseratis.
Exactly. Papua New Guinea. We spent $5.5 million on Maseratis to impress people. Not cool. Definitely agree with that one. Don't try to impress your friends or buy their approval. They smell what's going on. They
said your friends. They smell.
Your friends. They smell.
Don't impress them.
It reeks of desperation. Look what I got.
Yeah.
Cool, bro. Thanks. Here's this. This is good for all the people out there entering relationships right there. I see Lewis Alpha going ham on the
that's our boy.
On the chat. See what he's got going on right there. If you're getting into a relationship, right, find someone with similar financial goals. The power of 2 incomes and saving together is really powerful. That is for sure. I've been in relationships where basically the girl was not interested in working, was not interested in making money, had me pay for everything. It was taxing. Not cool. I've been in a relationship where it's like, let's grind, let's do this thing together, let's make some money. It's a different feeling. So I totally agree with that advice. If you're getting into a relationship, find someone with similar goals. The power of 2 incomes and saving together is really powerful. Respect. Number 8, understand Roth IRAs, 401ks, and David's favorite thing, index fund. Those are cornerstones in wealth building. And P.S., if you've got a 401k and your company gives a match, that's free money.
Free money.
Go take that money. I talk about saving that money. I talk about saving that money to invest that money. But there's nothing better than free money. There's nothing better than free money. If your company is willing to match your 401k and give you 5% or whatever you're contributing, go take that money. That's like walking over money on the side of the street. Be like, nah, I'm good. Go get that money. Go get that match. There it is. Accompanied with your 401k and your Roth IRA and your beautiful index fund to build wealth. You know what else? You know the cornerstone within that?
What's that?
Compound interest. The power of compound interest. What's that guy's name?
What guy?
Albert Einstein. Alfred Einstein?
Albert?
Is it Albert or Alfred?
It's Albert.
Okay, good. Just double checking, making sure.
I got you, Sauce.
Albert Einstein said...
Alfred.
No. Albert Einstein.
Just kidding.
Compound interest, the 8th wonder of the world. Those that understand it, earn it. Those that don't understand it, pay it.
Did he really say that?
Yeah.
Holy hell.
There it is. There it is. Albert Einstein. He called it the 8th wonder of the world, the power of compound interest. The key to investing, time and compound interest. That's it. 2 ingredients. Okay. Number 10, increase your earnings, AKA get a better job, learn a new skill, make smart career risk. Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Should I make more money? Is it worth it getting that job? I don't know. If I take this job, I'll make more money, but in the long run, I won't be as good. If I take this job, I'll, maybe short term, I won't make as much money, but long term, there's major upside there. I can get equity in the company, my sales. Okay, cool. You got to calculate those risks. Makes sense. Earn more, calculate the risks. Makes sense. Okay? Number 11, save dollars, spend pennies. Basically, know the difference between dollars and pennies. So what I talk about within your budget, everyone has the same big 3 expenses. Your housing, your rent, whatever, your mortgage, your transportation, your car, how you're getting around. Right. And number 3, your food and beverage, how much you're spending each month to eat and to drink. Those are your big 3 expenses. Yeah. I'm not worried about the little things. The little things, all right?
The phone bill, the light bill.
I mean, those are things. But those are the big 3 things in your budget. Okay? There's a big difference. Like, okay, I could spend $2,000 on rent, or I can spend $1,500 on rent. Okay, cool. All right. Well, if I do the $1,500 thing, or if I get a roommate, I only spend $1,000, and then I split the rent. Okay, now I'm saving $5,000-$10,000 a year. Okay, cool. Or I get the $2,000. All right, so that's down on that. Versus, I don't know, should I get the app on my phone that's $5.99 a month? Okay, cool. That's $60, $70 a year, whatever. The big stuff is what they're talking about.
Right.
Count dollars, not pennies. Okay? So, and also when it comes to like, when you get your tax return and you get a couple $1,000, or you get a stimulus check and you get a couple $1,000, right? Those are a lot things that you need to be clear decisions on versus like a coupon going to the shopping plaza and whether you get, a box of this or a box of that for $4 versus $3.50. Minor stuff.
Right.
Pay attention to the big stuff. Save dollars, spend pennies. Cool.
Makes
and
sense.
finally,
like
here's a
that
big one. Here's a big one.
Ooh.
Okay?
Write this down, people.
This is for the people that are like, I don't know, man. Things are tough. Things are tough. I can't figure out how to save. I can't figure out how to invest. I can't figure out my job. This is some more emotional advice. It finally says, don't lose hope. I know it's not practical in the sense of dollars and cents, like I was mentioning. It is, however, essential to take those first few steps to get the ball rolling toward a brighter financial future. Don't I know it? Younger generations are in dire financial straits, and I fear they will adopt a sort of financial fatalism that will delay or even kill any sort of financial planning. Don't give up. It's never too late to start. If you're, how they say the best day to plant the tree was 20 years ago, the next best day is today. Okay. If you have nothing saved, start saving. If you haven't started investing yet, start investing.
Right.
Don't give up. Okay. A lot of people watching this are 20, 30 years old, what have you. Don't give up.
Yeah.
Don't ever give up. We're winding down now. What time did we start today? 4?
We started 4.
Holy moly, we're going. All right, let's keep things moving so we can get into these things. You got time? We got 10 minutes left? What do we got here?
We got time. We got
cool.
a solid 15, 20.
Awesome. All right, here we go. Time for the crypto corner. We talk about crypto all the time. We want to know what's going on in crypto. Bitcoin is booming right now. Let's see where Bitcoin is today. And we'll get into the top 10 cryptos in the marketplace right now. Crypto
54,264.
Is that where we are?
It's on the screen behind
Crypto's up. So here, according to Forbes, are the top 10 cryptocurrencies currently in the marketplace. Obviously, we know who's number one, but we'll get into that. So the market caps or pricing are based on the beginning of October. So by the time this comes out, it might be a couple days later. Anyway, obviously, we all know cryptos run on the blockchain. Blockchain is a quote-unquote ledger logging transactions across a network of computers. I like to call it, they're like the court stenographer. They're just writing down everything that's going on out there. Everything's on the blockchain. So the number one cryptocurrency we all know is Bitcoin. All right, market cap $1 trillion. It was created, I think, in 2009. Satoshi Nakamoto, we all know this guy. It's the original OG crypto. 5 years ago, you can buy Bitcoin for, you know how much? $500.
Yep.
Now, it's crossed 50 grand. Okay? It's a 10,000 ROI. 10,000. That's number one, Bitcoin. Number two, Ethereum. Market cap $425 billion.
What's that at?
Ethereum is both a crypto and a blockchain platform. Cryptocurrency and blockchain platform. So the reason that people love Ethereum is because the applications they can use on it. They talk about smart contracts or NFTs to go on the blockchain on Ethereum, right? So it's not a currency, it's a platform. Okay? Ethereum.
Cool.
So in 5 years it went from $11 to now closer to $3,500. It's a 27,000 ROI.
It's at 36.42 right now.
36.42. Okay, I said 3,500. All right, 36. Thank you. Number three, the number three cryptocurrency is Tether. Market cap close to $70 billion. Tether is what's called a stable coin.
Yeah.
Okay? Meaning it's backed by fiat currencies like the dollars and the euro. Okay? That's what that is. So it keeps its value more consistent than other cryptocurrencies. So if you're like, dude, I can't even deal with crypto. It's so freaking volatile. I'm up, I'm down, I'm left, I'm right. This has a value close to the US dollar. So it's worth about $1. Boom. Number four, the number four cryptocurrency is called Cardano. It has a market cap of $73 billion. It's notable for its early embrace of the proof of stake validation. You're not proof of like stake.
Yeah.
Proof of stake. STAKE.
No, I gotcha.
Okay, gotcha. I don't know. You're looking
ROI.
hungry over there. ROI. Getting hungry. So the reason the Cardano people like that is because it expedites transaction time and decreases energy usage. A lot of complaints with crypto is it uses a lot of energy in the environment, what have you. This is what Cardano is known for. In 2017, Cardano was 2 cents. 2 cents. It is now $2.30. That is over a 10,000% return on investment, IRR.
Wow.
Number 5 is the Binance coin. Market cap $68 billion. These things are no joke. Binance coin. You can trade and you can pay fees on Binance, which is basically one of the largest cryptocurrency exchanges. It launched in 2017. Its price was 10 cents. Now $440.
So let me ask
That's
you.
a 400,000 return on investment.
Okay, sick. Let me ask you a rookie question here from amateur crypto guy.
Yep.
The market cap, you said it was 600 and what? It was
That's 68 billion.
68 billion. So that's what does that mean? Is that the highest
The
it can go?
market capitalization.
Okay. Well,
How much it's worth in the marketplace. Look it up. Get the definition right there.
Let's see. Maybe a rookie question, but
No, all good. Get the actual definition of market cap.
coming up. Crypto market capitalization is the total value of cryptocurrency. Where stock
total
market
value
capitalization
of
is
all
calculated
companies'
by-
shares and
oh,
stock.
Gotcha. Where stock market is calculated by multiplying share price times share outstanding. Crypto market capitalization is calculated by multiplying
Share
the
price times share outstanding.
Okay, cool.
Good to know.
All right, good
we
to
just
know.
learned that. So Bitcoin is the first to cross $1 trillion, right? All these other things, Ethereum, just under $500 billion, 425 billion, right? Basically, there's like how much money is in the marketplace for this asset. Okay,
Total.
That's how they the market cap, the market capitalization.
Sick.
And you just read the formula. Good question, David.
Thank you.
Where'd we leave off on Binance Coin? There it was. So
Binance,
number
yeah.
6 is XRP. These are from the founders of Ripple. Okay, so market cap $50 billion. At the beginning of 2017, the price of XRP was 0.006. It is now $1. That's at over an 18,000 rate of return. Okay, return on investment. There it is. Number 7 is Solana. This is one that's getting a lot of street cred out there. Market cap $46 billion. Basically, it powers DeFi. You know what DeFi stands for?
No.
Decentralized finance. That's what all this stuff is. So
Oh,
it
I see what
basically
you're saying.
powers
Okay.
these DeFi apps and these smart contracts, right?
Okay.
So rather than old school contracts, pen and paper, boom, it's all done on the blockchain. Cool. So it was launched in 2020. Solana's price started at 0.77, less than $1. It's now $150. That's 18,000 rate of return. Okay, return on investment. Solana's developers claim it is the fastest blockchain in the world. It is censorship resistant, and it will carry transaction as fast as news travels around the world. Hot tip, look into Solana. Number 8 is the USD coin, has a market cap of $32 billion. So just like Tether.
USD coin?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's a stable coin. So just remember we talked about Tether is a stable coin, meaning it's backed by fiat currencies.
Yeah.
Okay. Same thing with the USD coin. So
So a penny? Like
no, it's backed by US dollars.
Okay.
And aims for a 1-to-1 USD USDC ratio. It aims for a
$1 one coin.
Exactly. That's what it's
Okay.
going for.
Yeah,
so this one is
stable coin.
powered by Ethereum, and you can use USD coin to complete global transactions. Okay, cool. We're learning stuff. Stable coin. The whole thing with crypto is that it's volatile. This is stable. Number 9 is Polkadot. I've heard a lot about Polkadot. Market cap $35 billion. It's basically a crypto network that connects the various blockchains. So everything's run on the blockchain. Polkadot is like all the blockchains can work together now. Okay, so it's had crazy growth since it started in 2020. Price grew from $3 to $34 to $34. 1,000% return. Anyway, this is connecting various blockchains.
Yeah.
Never even heard about that. Boom.
Yeah, me neither.
Number 10. This one gets shitted on a lot.
Say it.
It's Dogecoin.
I knew
Dogecoin.
it.
So obviously we know the Elon Musk pumping this one up, the pump and dump, all the memes. It started as a joke, but now apparently it's real. It's the top 10 cryptocurrency. The problem with
good.
the problem with it is there's no limit on the number of Dogecoins that can be created.
Oh, so that lowers value.
Exactly. It's called devaluation as supply increases. Not bad.
Is there a reason that you know of that there is no?
These are the creators of Dogecoin. I don't know.
Why would you
I
do
have no
that
Dogecoin. Don't you have Dogecoin?
I do have Dogecoin.
So this is good to know.
Well, this is bad for me to know that it's like, well, you can make infinite amounts. So
In
there's
2017,
literally no value.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say that.
I'm selling it right now, Adam.
In 2017, it was worth 0.0002 cents.
Yep.
Like 0.0002 is now as much as 25 cents. That's 100,000% increase. Okay. based on a meme. It was started as a joke. So that's a crypto word for you. Anyway, so this growth, obviously the growth of crypto has been astronomical, to the moon, to the moon, to the moon.
Yeah.
Obviously someone that's a big proponent of mutual funds and index funds and maxing out your 401ks and your IRAs. That's great. That's the main dish. But some of this crypto can be the side pieces, right? The appetizers, right? So look into it. That's all I'm saying. So if you are going to look into this, you know who's pretty enthusiastic about the crypto market? What public sports owner is all about crypto? Do you know?
Which sports? Tom Brady?
He is. He actually wants to be paid. I'm talking about sports owner.
Sports owner.
Who's been the most vocal sports owner in the crypto world?
I think that might be our boy, is it Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban.
Holy hell.
Let's pull up this article about Mark Cuban. Not bad. Okay.
There it is.
So Mark Cuban says, look, we've just read off the top 10 cryptos that you need to understand. That's great. We went down the list. I'll break it down for you. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Cardano, Binance Coin, XRP, Solana, USD Coin, Polkadot, and Dogecoin. Mark Cuban says basically, look, other than Bitcoin, if you're going to invest in any of these altcoins is what they're called,
right?
Coins that are otherwise named not Bitcoin.
Jeez.
He says you got to do a few things to get, in the loop. He says you need to do this before you invest into these altcoins and before you start pumping your money into crypto. So he says before you do this, you need to do your own research and always do the work yourself. Don't just take someone's word for it. So he says there's 4 key features that you need to understand with this crypto. You ready to get into these top 4?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. He says number 1 is the credibility of the coin, right? How it was founded, what is its reputation, what's going on, how much street cred does it have? Number 2, how accessible is the coin? What's the circulation supply? Like we talked about Dogecoin, unlimited number, right? How many coins are there now and how many will be there in the future? Number 3, how are the transactions verified? Verification's a big deal. They talk about proof of stake. They talk about proof of work. Pow! Proof of work. How you like me now?
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. That took me a second to connect.
Exactly. So verification. Pow! And number 4 is what is the purpose? What the hell's the purpose?
Wait, where's the button?
Of this coin? Where is it? Where is it? What's the point? So is this coin actually solving problems? Is it solving real world problems? What's the purpose of the coin? So there's 4 key features that you should understand when investing in crypto and these altcoins. Number 1 is the credibility of the coin. Number 2 is how accessible is the coin. Number 3 is verification. How are transactions verified? And number 4, what's the purpose of the coin? Don't be wasting my freaking time with these altcoins if there's no purpose to these coins. Anyway, crypto's popping. I've been very vocal. I'm not all in on crypto, but I'm definitely not all out on crypto. 5%, maybe 5%. Invest, put in the crypto. You never know. I had a conversation at dinner. This was Sunday night. And there's people that are just like, look, I'm only in on Bitcoin. That's it.
That's too
much.
That's it. That's risky, dude.
Only Bitcoin. Meaning they got 95% of their net worth into Bitcoin. Oof. Okay. Or if they are going to invest in crypto, they say, look, I've got some cash, I got some investments, but if I am going to invest in crypto, I'm going to invest in Bitcoin. It's the OG. There are some people that are like, look, Bitcoin ain't for me. I need something, Ethereum. I like Ethereum. I like this Polkadot. I like this Cardano. Anyway, do your research. Yeah. Like our friend Mark Cuban says, do your own research and put in the work yourself. All right, cool. That's crypto. I know you got Dogecoin. So a lot of people look at crypto as exciting. It's exciting. It's an exciting investment, right? Yeah. But if you don't want to get your excitement from crypto, there's other places you can get your excitement from. One of the places I get my excitement from.
Oh, boy.
Is Saturday Night Live, baby.
Oh.
I'm a huge Saturday Night Live fan.
Oh, yes.
Huge Saturday Night Live 5. They just returned for its 47th season. SNL's back, baby.
Yeah.
Did you see it this past week?
I didn't. With SNL, it's like I think I liked the OG SNL. Like
what's the OG for you?
Will Ferrell days.
Will Ferrell.
David Spade.
Okay.
Adam Sandler, Chris Farley. I love that. But now it's just not, I think maybe trying a bit hard. I don't know.
Trying too hard, man.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, SNL's back, baby.
All right, SNL's back. I love SNL.
I don't spend my Saturday night, quite candidly, at 11:30 to 1 a.m. watching SNL. I'll watch the clips on Monday, Tuesday, what have you.
Right.
A couple days after. But anyway, the new season returns, 47th season. So that means it's 2021, 47. So by 2024, it'll be its 50th season. Big deal. Big deal. So it returned last week. You know who the host was? Owen Wilson. Owen Wilson. That goofy looking dude. Zoolander.
What was his thing? All right. Or no, what was it? He had a thing. Owen Wilson's like,
hey, man. He's like,
is that Michael Jackson?
I love the scene in Wedding Crashers where he's like, I'm reading Don't Kill Myself books right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Thanks, Owen. Anyway, he was Hansel. So hot right now. Hansel in Zoolander. Anyway, everyone's talking about the jokes. Everyone's talking about the cast. Wow, yeah.
That was his thing.
Yeah, wow. Everyone's talking about everything that's going on. So you know what I care about, David?
What's that?
I care about the money.
Of course.
How much are these cast members making? That's what I want to know. How much are these funny freaking people making? So this is how much cast members get paid on SNL. Pretty interesting.
Okay,
I want to find out what they're making.
Curious.
Yeah.
I never really thought about that.
You have any idea how much these guys are making?
I want to say upwards of the 100,000s up there. More than the Facebook analysts? More?
Yes, more than some yes, some no. Let's get into some of this. So how much are the cast members getting paid? Something you should know is they get paid per episode.
Oh, I thought you were saying Bitcoin.
They get paid in Bitcoin. They get paid per episode, and it's based on experience and tenure. How long you've been there, aka more experience, more money. Each season you're there, you get a little bit more money.
You get a little dough. You get
okay, so they do about 20 episodes a year. Okay, so everything is per episode. They work 6 days a week. Start on Monday, clock in first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Boom, they work all the way through Saturday night until after the show is over. 1 a.m. They get Sundays off, and then they run it back the next week on Monday.
Sick. I got a question for you. I don't know if you'll answer, can answer, but I know that they all write their own bits or whatever.
Yeah.
And then not all bits make it.
Yeah.
Not so. Even if your thing doesn't make it, do you still get money?
You get paid per episode. That's it. Exactly.
Okay. It doesn't
But then
matter.
it is competitive. They want your bits to get on. You get more FaceTime.
Yeah.
You get more camera time. They like your stuff. You get renewed for the next season. You get more money the next season. Good question. It's competitive. It has to be.
I dig it.
I don't know if it's cutthroat, but it's certainly competitive. But anyways, they get paid per episode, and they get they work 6 days a week. Anyway, let's scroll down real quick, see if we can get some of these names. So there's a girl called Heidi Gardner. She's sort of at the bottom of the list. She makes $8,000 an episode. That's $160,000 a season. Okay, just scroll real fast as you're scrolling down. There she is, right there. $8,000 an episode, keeping it moving. There's a couple other guys that have been in the show for a few years. Alex Moffat, Mikey Day, Kyle Mooney. These guys get somewhere between $8,000 to $15,000 an episode. We haven't verified those exact numbers. It's about $200,000 a year. But you know who we did verify? I happen to think this guy is the least funniest guy on SNL.
Oh, there he is.
The least fucking funniest guy, but for some reason he gets all the attention on SNL. You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Pete Davidson.
Just number 7, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson
he's the
makes
least funniest?
Least funny. Least funny. He gets paid $15,000 an episode. That's $300,000 a year. But he makes a lot of his money because he's made movies. I think he did a Smart Water commercial. The guy's making money. He's definitely made a name for himself, so respect on that. I just don't think he's that funny.
He's somewhat funny. I think he's made me laugh before.
I'll fist fight you right now, David. No, he's okay, but not my cup of tea. Michael Che, he does the Weekend Update, makes $15,000. Same as our guy Pete Davidson. He's done Netflix specials. He's on HBO. He's done Amex commercials. So he's making money outside of SNL. He makes $300,000 a year, $15,000 per season. And then there's the ladies. There's a couple ladies that have been around for years. They are awesome, hilarious. Namely, Kate McKinnon. She's everywhere. She played Hillary Clinton. She plays a cast of characters. Who's the person that she played? Not Hitler.
God. Yes, I know what you're talking about. The Elizabeth Warren.
Yes, she plays Elizabeth Warren. Exactly. Kate McKinnon. She plays every character.
Is that who you were thinking?
Yes. She's crazy talented, blonde lady. She makes $25,000 an episode. That's $500,000 a season.
She's not on this list though.
She's down there.
Oh, she's down there. She's down there. Okay.
There she is. Keep going. There she is right there.
Kate McKinnon.
There she's playing.
There is looks like Hillary
that's Hillary Clinton. There it is right there. Anyway, she's freaking hilarious. She also is the new face of Verizon. She's doing commercials for Tostitos. Scroll back up and you'll see the other lovely lady, Cecily Strong. She also makes $25,000 an episode, $500,000 a season. She's doing outside work as well. She's the new face of Prego Italian sauce. Okay, she's also doing commercials for Triscuit. She gets paid $25,000 an episode. Then you got the face with Michael Che of the Weekend Update. You got Colin Jost. He's making another $25,000 a season. Sorry, an episode, $500,000 a season. This guy went to freaking Harvard.
Colin Jost went to Harvard?
Colin Jost went to Harvard. He studied history, studied literature, and now he's doing Weekend Update for SNL. So it takes brains to tell those types of jokes. But you know who makes more money than anyone, or has been around the longest tenure person on SNL? Numero uno, Drum roll, please.
Oh, I know. Yeah. The homie.
Kenan Thompson. Kenan Thompson, I think he was a Good Burger back in the day, in the early 2000s, late 90s. He also makes upwards of $25,000 an episode. That's $500,000 a season. But he's got his own network sitcom. He's doing his Kenan thing.
Yeah.
He's got the highest net worth of any current cast member, $9 million.
You know what?
Kenan Thompson.
He is funny, but there have been funnier.
I mean, he's not the funniest ever, but he's good.
Yeah,
you ever seen his
for
skit?
sure.
You ever seen his skit that he does?
Still
like,
there? My gosh.
What's up with that? He's not going to go to Hollywood. He's not going to be a leading man in Hollywood.
So it's like, Mom, I'm never moving out. I'm staying with you type of thing?
I don't know. Something like that.
Honey, you can stay with us forever.
I think he's just like a fixture there. Anyway, speaking of net worth,
he's
the highest net worth of any current cast member. Here's some previous cast members that are raking in the freaking dough. Here's some of the highest net worth cast members of all time. So previous cast members of SNL with the highest net worth out there. You got Chris Rock, $70 million. Got this article? Keep scrolling down. You had it. Okay. Chris Rock, $70 million. Will Ferrell, your boy, $80 million. You're crazy. I like you, man, but you're crazy. You're crazy. Anchorman.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights. Mugatu. Zoolander. I mean, he's my favorite.
Icon, bro.
Eddie Murphy, $85 million.
There he is.
Okay. Mike Myers. Then it jumps up a bit. Mike Myers. Austin Powers, baby. $175 million. Then you got a cast member that people didn't know that she was a cast member of Saturday Night Live. She was on Seinfeld for many years. We're talking about Julia Louis-Dreyfus.
Dude, I had the
worth
biggest
$200 million. You had a crush on Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Still, yeah. When she was on Seinfeld, those reruns.
Interesting.
I'm obviously not of that era.
And number one on the list, by far, and ain't even close, the wealthiest cast member of all time for SNL is I did Adam Sandler. I bet
For the people out there, I want you to know that is Adam's iconic impersonation.
Any impression I'm going to do.
There it is. Does it all day around the office.
How about all day? Anyway, so that's the current cast members, what they're making, and previous cast members' net worth. Adam Sandler taking the lead. Number one.
Never gets old.
Stop looking at me, Swan. I used to love Adam Sandler. When I was 12 years old, I wanted to be Adam Sandler. Anyway, now all the news about Adam Sandler is he's playing basketball.
Yeah, that's it. And that's
like all I do is
Adam.
Yes.
Adam is
Sosnick, Adam Sandler. Maybe we can do a little duet one day. Who knows?
Great.
Anyway, here's my little final takeaway. Yes, the cast members are making money being on SNL. Cool. Respect to you guys. It's awesome. What comedian would not want to be on Saturday Night Live? But the bigger thing is that it's sort of a launching pad for the rest of your career. You're making the connections.
Not for Kenan Thompson.
Anyway, so what can the average person take, other than good to know what SNL people are making? Understand that starting somewhere, making 25 grand an episode is cool. It's dope.
Yeah.
But there's a greater plan for success for some of these other guys, for the Will Ferrells of the world, for the Eddie Murphys of the world, for the Adam Sandlers of the world, Mike Myers of the world, where he said, all right, I've got this platform. I made a name for myself. Respect. Cool. That's awesome. What else can I do? So when you're taking a job, how can you extrapolate this? When you're taking a job, not only do you think short term, but also think long term. Is the job that's paying you more now going to be where you want to be long term? Or is it better to sacrifice the job that might pay you a little bit more now for the upside of a potential big time job at a company that you truly believe in? That's something to think about. Anyway, that's where I took this story with SNL. I love SNL. That's it. So it's good to know what these guys are making. They're making a couple $100 grand a year to as much as $500,000 a year to entertain us. I think it's worth it. These guys are crazy talented. And then, especially the Will Ferrells, the Eddie Murphys.
Yeah, those guys are just
the Adam
legends.
Sandlers of the world. They're definitely worth the hundreds of millions of what they got going on. Shout out to you guys at SNL. Anyway, here, let's our last story of the day, then we'll wrap this thing up. It's our last story. Thank you guys for being with us. Silly white boy, I see that SNL needs 2 more superstars. All right, I get it. Anyway, this is our last story of the day. Thank you guys for being with us. This is the #1 Save That Money story of the week.
Oh, boy.
This needs to be a new thing. It's Save That Money story of the week.
The #1.
And it has to do with a guy they call Salt Bae.
Oh.
You familiar with this guy?
Oh, Salt Bae.
Oh, Salt Bae. A little bit of Little bit of this.
Little bit of this.
Little bit of this.
Little bit of this.
You know about this?
Yeah.
This guy's made millions from
Not a
this
fan,
little
by the
move
way.
right here. Not a fan?
No.
Well, wait to hear these prices. You let me know if you're a fan after this.
Yeah.
So people can't believe how much freaking Salt Bae is charging for steaks at his new London restaurant. Okay? So Turkish chef Salt Bae, his real name is Nusret Gökçe.
Wait a minute.
Yes. He's not called Salt Bae in real life. He's like a real life meme, just like that. This is him.
That's him.
So he sprinkles his, salt over his juicy steaks. He's feeding people with basically machetes. Have you seen this stuff?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Get a look at him. Get a look at him. Come on.
There he
is, David. I want to
my
see
God,
the faces.
Look at this.
I want to see this guy. He's
Come on,
sprinkling
man.
all this. So basically, the stars showed up in London for this new restaurant opening. David Beckham was there. Leonardo DiCaprio was there. Supermodel extraordinaire Naomi Campbell was there. And they were all eating and gobbling up some of this expensive food. But wait till you hear the prices of this food.
Jeez,
Wait till you hear the markup on what Salt Bae is charging to eat at his restaurant. So, they say that Salt Bae never does interviews. There's a reason why. Do you know the reason why? Because there's no way he's going to be able to defend these prices. No freaking way. So here's some items on the menu. Let's start with the big dog of them all, the gold-wrapped giant tomahawk steak. You know how much for a steak?
How much?
$860 for a steak.
No way.
Okay.
Adam, okay, let me ask you. Have you ever had a steak from there? From Salt Bae Steak?
No.
Would you?
No, I'm not spending $860.
Not even for like the story of like I had it and it sucks.
Let me tell you something. You know what tastes better than $860 steak?
What?
Paying a couple weeks of rent.
Yeah.
Okay, or making your car payment and car insurance for the month. That tastes better than $860 freaking steak. Okay? That steak better be able to teach my kids how to read if it's going to cost this much. And I don't even have fucking kids. $860 for steak.
Yeah.
Okay, it's aggressive. Do you want me to keep going down the menu?
Please.
Okay, please.
I almost don't, but
How much did you think a hamburger is?
Oh,
A freaking
God.
burger. How much? Throw a number
I'll
out
say
there.
$400.
For a burger. $135 for a burger.
Oh,
Okay.
my
If I'm spending
days.
$135 on a burger, you better give me a fucking cow to go. All right. So it's ridiculous. All right. So that's the.
Would you like ketchup on that, sir?
Yes, I would. They charge $3 just for ketchup.
The fucking get out of here.
Okay. French fries. How much are French fries?
I don't know.
$14 for French
No.
fries. These French fries for $14
No.
better help me speak French. Okay? After eating these freaking French fries. Sweet corn. You ever had these appetizers? Sweet corn?
Yeah.
It's like mashed up corn. You know how much this is? $16. $16 for a little thing. This corn better be sweet. They better say nice things to me. They compliment my outfit. Tell me I'm looking good today. All right? Take that sweet corn and put it in your freaking man bun, Salt Bae. Okay? That's a half a tank of gas right there.
That's
$16. You know how much a Coke? Hey, can I get a Coke?
Yeah.
Cool, with my $850 steak.
How
and
can they over Coke?
How much do you think a Coke is?
I can't be. What? Come on. What? $20?
$12, bro.
Oh my God.
For a Coke. Coke actually costs $1 and it's $11 just to hang out with Salt Bae.
So why do you? Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Because he doesn't bring it to you though. It's not him. I've
Unbelievable.
heard stories of people that look like him. Like, right? Just a fucking guy with the glasses, ponytail, and he comes and he serves it to you, and it's like,
Unbelievable.
It doesn't say anything. You're just like, that's Salt Bae.
Nusra. Let me tell you. And then this last one, it was just
no.
okay, what? Okay, Red Bull. How much is a Red Bull at
How
his
is he
restaurant?
overcharging?
Just a Red Bull.
For things that already
How
have
much
a price.
is a Red Bull?
So Red Bull is like $3?
$15
No.
for a Red Bull.
Why?
This Red Bull, if they bring me a $15 bill, I better actually fucking grow
Wait,
wings.
what?
Okay, and I better fly home afterwards with a Red Bull like this. Okay,
Salt Bae gives you wings.
so
My God.
Salt Bae gives you wings. So he's got locations all around the world. So you can get robbed by Salt Bae in New York, Miami, Dubai, Istanbul, and now London. Look,
Oh my God.
yes, this is what's going on out
No,
there. The
I don't like it.
excessiveness of these prices to eat. To have a man sprinkle salt and stab you to death almost with a knife as he feeds you steak in your mouth. $860 steak. So there's going to be foodies out there, okay, that are going to argue it's not the price of the meal.
I'm actually really
It's not-
upset about it.
Yes, I know. It's not the price of the meal. It's about the experience, okay? It's about the company you're with. It's about the memories that you create. What do you think about that?
No,
okay?
I hate it.
The memories. The only memory I'm going to have is the time that Salt Bae emptied my bank account. Okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
I went to that Salt Bae's restaurant. How you doing? Yeah, I'm homeless now.
Yeah. It was great. By the way, I can't pay my half of the rent.
By the way, my car broke down. I can't afford gas. I can't pay my rent this month. But damn, that $850 steak was tasty.
Yeah, exactly. No, Salt Bae's was great, man. I just got out. Funny thing, you have to pick me up though. I gave him my car, a box to go.
Yeah, I'm cleaning dishes in the back because I couldn't pay the $1,200 bill for a table of two.
You pick me up in 2 hours.
Unfreaking believable.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've had a situation like this where, I'm not a foodie. Okay, I've got levels.
Yeah, that's so true.
I've got levels of what I'm willing to spend money on.
Yeah.
3 different levels. If I'm by myself, like it's like, all right, going home, dude, like I'll cook at home. I'm not spending money to go order out, just like nothing.
Right.
Okay, $10-20 max for me just to have a meal. I'm not spending money. A bunch of my boys are like, oh, we're doing guys' dinner once a month. They go to the nicest restaurants. I'm like, look, if I'm having dinner with my boys, the homies,
Yeah.
me, the boys, Robin Hood.
You, me, the boys.
Dude, we'll go to a sports bar, okay? We'll
Yeah,
get chicken wings, we'll hang out, $50 max,
Yeah.
okay? Like, we go to these fancy sushi restaurants, Salt Bae's restaurant. I'm spending $200 to sit around with my boys. I'm good, bro.
Adam, you, me, the boys, Salt Bae? You're not coming to that?
I'm out. Now, the only time I actually will spend money and, like, treat myself is with a girl.
Is in front of Pat.
If I'm going on a date, we'll go to a nice restaurant. There's cool. There's 2 of us, bottle of wine, what have you. That's cool. There's different levels to this.
Uber Lux.
Willing to.
Right.
So understand how much money, like I talked about your big 3 expenses.
Yeah.
Housing, transportation, food and beverage. Food and beverage is the part where people don't know how much money they're freaking spending. Because Salt Bae just ripped your ass off. Okay? Just got robbed by Salt Bae and he emptied your bank account. Yeah. Anyway. One time I remember having dinner. Pull up this place. See if you can Google this.
Okay.
This was with my ex-wife.
Wow. Yep.
Ex-wife. We're still friends. We're cool.
Shout out ex-wife.
Shout out ex-wife.
We'll have her on the
I should have Lauren on the podcast one day. We'll air our grievances. It was a crazy relationship. We were in Paris. She's British. She's from London, Wales. Okay. And we did a whole summer of love thing. Crazy kids running around Europe.
Oh.
Arguing every step of the way.
Nice.
She likes spending money. Specifically, she likes spending my money.
Of course.
So one of the restaurants we went to was the most expensive place in all of Paris, called the Hotel Costes.
The Hotel Salt Bae.
Pull this up if you can. Hotel Salt Bae. So we go to Hotel Costes.
Is the hotel spelled?
Yes, Hotel. That's how you spell hotel. Costes, Costes, and then type in restaurant or dinner, and see if we can get some images of this
Menu?
No, not the menu.
Okay.
Just let's take a look at the restaurant. Put up images. Images. Ooh.
Oh, darling. Oh,
okay,
my.
this is the restaurant right here.
Oh, my.
Okay, everything, the price of the menu, whatever it is, it's in euros.
It does.
And it was, she's like, we're going to this place. I don't care. I only want to go there because it's the fanciest, most expensive place in all of Paris.
There's Lauren.
No. $500 later.
Wow.
For dinner.
Is this it? You can confirm that this is the place?
That's the place, yes, of course. The red couches, that's it.
Beautiful.
Outdoor, it's gorgeous. Don't get me wrong.
It's a beautiful place.
But it was, the experience turned to just be annoying as hell.
There's Adam and
it was just not worth it in the end. I've had dates where we just go to like
very romantic inside.
Yeah, it was all about the excessiveness. Okay. And it was just like, it just felt too much. I'm like, babe, whatever you want to get, you get. That's fine. I know I'm about to get hit for $500. Just get it.
Adam asked for chicken fingers.
But like, something was off. Is all I'm saying. It was for her. It was more about let's spend as much money as possible at the most gaudy place possible.
Yeah.
Rather than enjoying each other's company.
Okay.
I'll give you a flip side. There's another girl I dated, like another girl. Anyway, we used to go to dinner. Local sushi place, Moshi Moshi. Love the place.
Moshi Moshi.
Moshi Moshi.
Yeah.
Shout out to Nancy Tran.
Nancy Tran, shout out.
The bill is maybe $100, maybe. but the place is awesome. We're enjoying each other's company. We're having a good time. We're not getting whacked by Salt Bay spending $850.
There's no guy pouring salt on us.
Exactly. So it really is about like spending as much money as possible. Eating at the fanciest place is not what it's all about. It's actually about the company you're with and enjoying the company you're with. And yeah, the food is a bonus. Okay? That's where I'm at with this.
I get you.
Where are you at?
So
with
it was, well, that's the thing. So, and during this relationship that I was in, there was this thing where like we liked just on purpose, like seeing what is the priciest restaurant in our area and let's go try it out. Not because like, because we can, because we couldn't. We knew we couldn't. But it was just like that, like, okay, how good is this place really? Turned out they would always be really
I got
good,
one
but-
comment right here. Silly White Boy, love that name, says, I have good memories, a $1 drink night at Applebee's. Okay.
I actually have bad memories of that. but mostly because there was fucking zero alcohol in those margaritas.
All right, they'll get you. Anyway, that is that. That's Salt Bay, taking it to the people.
Salt Bay.
It is now time to wrap this thing up. We've had a great day. We've gone way over a little time today, but we've had fun.
Yeah, it's time.
We got to wrap up. Here's what I do every single week. This is my 2 cents. I ask you guys on my Instagram, Sauce Talks Money. I say, ask some questions. I'm going to give you my 2 cents. Eventually, sooner rather than later, we're getting a new system here. We're going to be taking calls.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Part 2 of the SOSCAST is going to be live calls. That's going to happen. Yeah, Dave?
Absolutely.
So for now, we are just answering questions from Instagram. Okay? So you go on my Instagram and I ask you what's on your mind. I have not looked at them yet. We've been doing the show. Whatever's there, I'm going to answer first thing that comes to mind. Is that cool?
Let's do it.
So if you've got questions, you go right onto my Instagram, Sauce Talks Money, and I answer your questions. By the way,
got a lot of questions.
Thank you guys for being here. We had well over 100 people here on the SOSCAST all day. If you like what we're doing, smash that thumbs up. Give a little tap, tap, tap-a-roo.
Give it a smash.
As Adam Sandler would say, smash it, or a tap, tap, tap-a-roo. And if you have not subscribed to Valuetainment Economics, go ahead. Show some love. We put in a lot of work for you at VT to do this stuff for you, the audience. We want you to get better with your money. Anyway, to get better with your money, let's answer these questions and we'll wrap up for the day. What's so funny?
Sorry, I see Michael Klein here says, LOL, Adam goes to expensive sushi place and orders a California roll.
Well played.
Can I get the birthday roll, please?
Can I get that roll? Okay. Lily Bird says, do you know anything about the mortgage business? And if so, what's your opinion on it? Look, I'm not the real estate guy. I'm very vocal about that. I have never bought a piece of real estate that I've owned. I've never taken out a mortgage. I know that rates are super low right now. You can qualify for super low rates, especially if you've got good credit. Because I've constantly been hustling, grinding, moving, and I enjoy low overhead and high flexibility, I rent. And all the money that I've saved, I pumped into the stock market. And the thing with the stock market is you can take it anywhere. With a mortgage, you're there. Typically, you got to hold that property for 5 to 10 years to get value, right? In the first few years, first handful of years, more than that, the amortization, we learned that term, you're just paying very little off the principal. So I'm not a hater on real estate at all, but I'm saying if you are going to get involved in real estate, do your freaking homework, okay?
Right.
One thing I do invest in is REITs, real estate investment trusts, commercial real estate properties, without having to own the property. We got to look into a company called Fundrise. I'm going to remember that. Anyway, Fundrise is where you can invest in REITs. Cool. Okay. So I'm not the mortgage guy, and I'm very open about that. All right, number 2. What books do you recommend on personal finances beside Rich Dad, Poor Dad? I did like Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Kiyosaki and I. There's a book from a guy called Ramit Sethi, I Will Teach You to Be Rich. That's a good book. I've read The Boglehead's Guide to Investing. Awesome book. That's my number 1 book. I've read The Richest Man in Babylon. Old school financial wealth books. Ben Graham, that's who taught Warren Buffett. I forget the name of his book. I read a good chunk of that. There's books out there, man. There's books out there, but I love The Boglehead's Guide to Investing. Simplifies investing. Stocks or index funds? This guy, Julian Kempf, said stocks or index funds?
Index funds,
Index funds, baby.
Index funds.
I'm not here picking stocks.
brother.
I'm not a stock picker. I'm not buying and selling stocks. I'm in it for the long haul.
You invest in the whole
I've become a
league.
millionaire from investing in my 401k, in my brokerage account, in index funds. I've done it. I've saved a good amount of money. I haven't had a crazy mortgage. I've invested a lot of money into the market, and I've become a millionaire. Okay, if I could do it, if this South Beach knucklehead living on people's couches in his early 20s can become a millionaire by his mid-30s, so can you.
There you go. You heard it.
You heard it.
It's like, what Sauce, what do I do to become you just heard it.
You just heard it. And we're going to be rolling out a class and a course pretty soon that's going to be there. Here's a question from my guy, Caleb Box. What a stud, young stud. He says, is finance all about math, or you think once and making emotional decisions is okay? Or is it believed that they're more happy, overall productive doing so, paying off a house early? All right, so is he saying, is finance all about math? So like we talked about all the time, half of it is understanding finance and half of it is behavioral. Dave Ramsey talks about being at 80, the 80-20 rule, 80% understanding how money works, 20% behavioral. I think it's closer to 50-50. So he's asking if it's emotional. You think once and make an emotional decision, you tend not to get emotional about this kind of stuff. Caleb, you know where to find me. We can have a conversation, dude. He believes it's more productive, happy overall to paying off your house early. Gotcha. Paying off your house early. If you can, that's awesome. But with interest rates so low, is that really what you're looking to do? Or can your money be used elsewhere? Anyway,
Rent.
Caleb, you got two questions here, and they kind of conjoin into one. We can talk, bro, anytime. Benny Ness says, what can you do at age 14 to be successful in the years to come? Dude, here you go.
Oh, boy.
The fact that you're even thinking like that at age 14, you're already winning.
Dude, proves again. Gen Z is just...
The fact that you're thinking age 14... what can I do to become successful? You know what I was thinking about at age 14?
Oh, I can tell you right now.
Sports.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking of.
Tits.
Yep, there you go.
Yep, there you go. Okay, and I'm not saying that you're not thinking of that. I was not thinking of success, how to become successful at age 14.
I was thinking of how to be successful
at age
with
14,
the women.
Yeah, so was I.
Yeah.
8th grade, 9th grade, I was looking to make out. I was looking to get some action. Looking
care.
around the bases. I was looking to get anything.
Yeah, money, food. That's all I need.
I was not thinking about success. So the fact that you're already thinking this way at 14, you're on the right track. Shout out to you for our youngsters.
Wait,
watching
so what is
the
it?
show. The mindset.
Oh,
there
right,
it
that
is.
Sorry, my bad.
Mindset.
Yeah.
Okay.
My bad, I missed it.
How do I find, this is Ducanti Protovian. I totally butchered that.
No, you got it.
How do I find my industry and career path? Let me tell you something, man. It's almost more important to find the ones you don't want to do than the ones you do want to do.
Great advice.
I didn't know that I was going to be this life insurance settlement guru and wholesaler I didn't know I was going to do that, but I knew that I didn't want to become a doctor. I knew I didn't want to become a lawyer. I was a teacher for a little while. I didn't like that. I didn't want to become a sports agent because I felt like I was babysitting athletes. I knew I didn't like real estate because I don't really give a shit about how many bathrooms or bedrooms. I was doing all these things. I was a stand-up comedian for a while. That was fun, but I didn't want to actually like live on my friends' couches forever. I was crossing things off the list that I just did not want to do. And finally I got into, you know what I want to do? Sales.
Yeah.
I'm good at sales. I can make my own schedule. There's no ceiling on my income. Now, okay, what sales do I want to do? I did radio sales. I did real estate sales. Okay, there's only upside with that. I did this. I understand. Okay, cool. Financial sales. I like this because you could make more money with this. This is awesome. But you could also get smarter. But you got to pay your dues, which I'm willing to do. And then maybe in year 2, year 3, you can make, okay, I like this. So it's almost like eliminating the stuff you don't want to do, honing it in and finding what you do want to do. The most important thing that you can do is find what you want to do by age 30. Okay? You do not want to be 40 years old being like, I don't know what I want to do. Not a good look.
Yeah.
Okay?
And Adam's actually been able to mix both of them. I mean, you do, right, you work, you do your sales, and then you also do this, which is like a passion for you.
This is long-term play.
And it's like what you've learned from that job mixed in with your passion.
Yes.
So making money buys you opportunities.
Yes.
Money buys you
Great
opportunities.
callback. Thank you, Warren Buffett. Thank you, Warren Buffett.
You can be here, and
you could be here, you could be here.
But what you want is
to be up here.
Right there. There. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, right there.
That's where you want to be. Right there. That's exactly what I want to be. Thank you, David.
Yep. That's why I'm here.
Last question. All right, we got all these questions. All right. This isn't even a question. This is from Seal, the real deal. They just had a comment. They said, go get that cheddar. Go get that cheddar.
That's, yep.
That's it.
Save that money and other.
That's it.
Yeah.
There was a funny joke. One of my buddies, Ace, I won't say his real name, he's a freaking hedge fund manager. This guy kills it. Anyone who's watching my show that knows Ace, hedge fund manager. He's probably in his late 30s. Guy's worth millions and millions and millions of dollars. Done great.
Could we ever look forward to having him on the SOSCAST?
I've asked him. He's not allowed to talk about the stuff that he does at the hedge fund.
Oh, my God.
But speaking of cheddar, there was a Trick Daddy song back in the day. I grew up in Miami. I'm used to this Trick Daddy stuff.
Sure.
And the song was, okay, what's up? Shut up. Remember? Okay, what's up? Shut up.
Yeah.
He was just running around going, this is Ace. That song goes, okay, what's up? Cheddar.
Oh, come on.
That was his thing. Cheddar. Like so when I think of cheddar, I think this guy Ace who has made it. That's a guy who knew exactly what he wanted to be.
Youth pastor.
Not a youth pastor. That guy is making money. Anyway, we're at the tail end of the SOSCAST. We went extra long today. Okay,
we
were a little
2
hyped.
hours almost.
We went 2 hours almost. That's aggressive for us, but we had a lot of topics to cover.
Yeah,
a lot of stories. Hopefully, we provided a lot of value and some of that attainment that we like. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the chat here, Dave. I don't know what is happening. I see fires, see girls. Anyway, if you want your questions answered, get it on Sauce Talks Money on Instagram. We're here for you. We appreciate you. You can be anywhere in the world, but you're here with us, rocking with us on the SOSCAST at Valuetainment. With that being said, David, let's wrap up. You have any final words for the people at home other than get that cheddar?
Get that cheddar. Save that money. Listen to Warren Buffett. Listen to your boy Adam Sosnick.
Yeah.
I could have come up with better words.
Yeah, you can be here. You can be here, but it's important to be up
right
here,
there, baby.
That's an inside joke for David and I. Anyway, thank you to all of you watching for being part of this week's SOSCAST. We'll be back live next Thursday. Enjoy the weekend, and remember to save that